Yes, Wisdom Wednesday. It's quite something. So, what do I want to talk about today? Rest. 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 We are allowed to rest. We're allowed to rest. This healing journey doesn't have to be consistent. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Every day working on yourself. Some days you're just allowed to rest. My rest days, I watch YouTube videos so that I can figure out what's going on planet Earth. Because honestly, the way my brain thinks, it's kind of different from other people's brains. And even how I talk is different, and I'm okay with that. Before I used to try to dumb myself down so that people could understand me. And I'm just like, but like, then I'm not being my authentic self. I'm not. And I never used to tell people how much self-development work I do. And I never used to tell people the kind of books I read and the fact that I'm fascinated with neuroscience and I'm fascinated with quantum physics and that I'm fascinated with my spiritual practice. I never used to tell people these things because I felt like I was a weirdo. I was a weirdo. But then these same people would come to me with all their problems, and I would be sorting out their problems, and they wouldn't even say thank you, and they would just walk away. So then I decided I'm just going to be truthful about who I am. I'm a weirdo. I am an absolute weirdo who loves quantum physics, who loves to study nature, who loves to study science, who loves to study the nature of consciousness. Human behavior is quite something. This is my story. This is my story. I started studying human behavior in South Africa, just watching Generations. There's a show in South Africa called Generations. It's been going for years. 4 years. Generations. And I'm telling you, majority of South Africans live based off generations. Their whole consciousness is generations. It's generations. I was speaking to one guy here, Italian guy. He's like, Asian people love watching soap operas. And he's like, since I have a Thai wife, you can tell when they get together. You can't tell whether it's the soap opera or it's them. It's the soap opera or it's them. I said, no, it's the same in Africa. They love the soap operas. And when they fight like they soap operas. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. We are all at different stages of human existence. I have been watching some South African TV because I just want to remind myself of Zulu. I just want to remind myself of the language because I really have been working on ancestral work at the moment for a while, and just being able to pray in my own language has been really, really powerful. Yeah. So rest. Sometimes when you're an overachiever, and especially I think for INFJs, visionaries, let me just call you visionaries. When you're an overachiever, every day seems like it's something you need to do your spiritual work. You need to be doing your personal development work. You need to be doing something to push yourself to the next level. Hustle, hustle, hustle. You gotta be hustling, gotta be hustling, gotta be hustling. You're gonna burn out. Even with the spirituality stuff. I had a friend in Vegas who said, oh, this spiritual bullshit. I'm tired of the spiritual. I said, girl, you're burnt out on spirituality. And I think when you get burnt out on spirituality, that's when you need to surrender. Because when you surrender, this is when you go to the next level. I really believe so. Because I really got burnt out with spirituality, especially when I was taking the ayahuasca. The ayahuasca was intense. It was intense. I took ayahuasca for quite some years and it was intense. And the recovery from that ayahuasca experience, it knocked me the hell out. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was up. I didn't know what was down. And so then I had to just take some time out and just surrender to what I learned in ayahuasca, what I learned about myself, and the healing work that needed to be done. So even as a visionary, there are times to take rest. Rest. Give yourself time to rest. Give yourself permission to rest. If you grew up in a home where you were always controlled, you were always groveling for validation, groveling for love, groveling for acceptance, you don't even know what rest looks like. You don't even believe you deserve to rest. Because when you're resting, somebody's got a problem that you gotta fix. Has nothing to do with me. Didn't create your problem. Not my business. Not my problem. This is how you set boundaries. But I learned this about myself. I burnt out. I burnt out spiritually. I burnt out physically. I burnt out financially. I burnt out psychologically. I just burnt out. But this was a state of not enoughness. I'm not enough. I'm not enough. People pleasing. I'm not good enough. I'll never be enough. I need to please. I need to give. I need to fix, control, right? So the more I was giving, the more I was fixing, the more I was pleasing, I didn't realize that it was just constantly activating this need for control, because ultimately I really wanted love and validation and a sense of belonging. The more I've let go of these ideas of groveling for love from people who cannot even love themselves, I'm just like, damn, I'm free. Yes, I'm free. Damn, I'm free. Yes, I'm free. But it's taken so many years to come to this point of understanding. So I don't think we should. Wisdom comes from experience. The pain, the joy, the surrender, the healing, the non-attachment, the impermanence of relationships, the impermanence of experiences. Wisdom comes from that. And wisdom comes from releasing control. Wisdom comes from releasing control. The need to control other people, the need to control anything. Wisdom comes from the release of control. This is what I've come to learn about myself. And for this, I'm grateful. It's taken a long time. Rest allows you to release control. But I'm telling you, the day you seek to stop controlling, stop manipulating, stop getting yourself involved in things that you shouldn't be getting yourself involved in, that is the day you are free. I'm free. I don't need to control anybody. I don't need to fix anything. I don't need to save anybody, because I'm also not Jesus. So, Scapegoat, I am sharing with you my story. What is your story? What have you been trying to fix that has burnt you out? Whom have you been trying to save that has burnt you out? What have you been doing here on planet Earth? Putting your nose in other people's businesses, saving people that do not want to be saved. Telling me this. The day you come to this awareness is the day you are free. But this is true wisdom. Because when I sat down with myself, I said, oh, I cannot breathe myself. God must breathe me. Huh? I did not create the waters on planet Earth. The universe created the water. I did not create the earth. Okay. So why is it my job to breathe people, to fix people, to do anything? I need to take care of my own self. That's not proper English, but who cares? My own self and my husband and pay my bills and get on back to work. I was free. But you know how I got here? Rest. Narcissists do not want you to rest. They want you to be on a spinning treadmill. Because the more you spin and you're on the treadmill, you don't have time to think. And if you don't have time to think, you make really bad choices. And they can keep you on the spinning hamster wheel. It's exhausting. It's awful. It's exhausting. It's awful. So you as an empath, you as an INFJ, you as a visionary, you as a starseed light worker, please give yourself time to rest, even from the spiritual stuff, even from working on yourself. Give yourself time to rest. And say, maybe this week I don't want to do videos. Maybe this week I don't want to do my spiritual work. Maybe this week I don't want to do my therapy work. I just want to rest and integrate. Integrate what you've learned the whole month. Just integrate. Integrate. Rest allows you to integrate what you've learned, what you need to still work on, what you need to push out. Only rest allows you to get here. Integrate. You've got to integrate all of the experiences in your narcissistic relationship through your healing journey. And maybe your integration is every month, where you're just like, okay, I learned this, I learned this, I learned this. I'm going to get off YouTube for a week, and I'm just going to integrate what I've learned. All the videos that I've watched, I'm just going to integrate and say, now how do I put this into practice in my life, and go and put it into practice? Because when you're just watching YouTube videos, you're taking. Even when you're doing your therapy, it's just taking. Integration is like, okay, so how far have I gotten? Who was I when I started watching YouTube videos, or started going to therapy, or doing all of this stuff? Who have I become? Rest allows for this to happen. Rest allows for this to happen. Yes? So, in the comments below, please let's have dialogue. Why is it difficult for you and I as empaths, visionaries, INFJs to take rest? Why is it difficult for us to take rest? Why are we constantly in other people's businesses, fixing people's problems, doing all of these things? Why is it difficult for us to take rest? Why is it difficult for us to take rest? Why is it difficult for us to take rest? It's a program. Once you can figure out that program, you're free. It could be something that your parents said in childhood. Could be something that you learned from society by watching your parents. Your parents never took rest, so you don't take rests. It could be just as simple as that. Not that we're always going to blame our parents. You know, I'm not about this blaming of the parents, because when you're blaming your parents, you're not taking responsibility. Honestly. And you're not going to heal, and you're going to be stuck in the cycle forever. And you and I are a visionary. We don't get stuck in cycles. We evolve through healing. Correct? Correct. So it might just be society. It might just be cultural. It even might be religious. But even in all the religions, well, I don't know. I haven't read all of the religions. But even in Christianity, they say God took a break on the 7th day. So let's all take breaks. Don't get on a plane and go somewhere. Just take a break and just walk outside and just, I'm done watching YouTube video for a week. I'm just going to take a break and just integrate what I've learned about narcissism. Think. Not mentate. Think. Thinking comes from within. Mentating, it comes from watching, and then regurgitating the same old thought you had 6 weeks ago. Thinking is just taking time out and saying, what did I learn about myself? What did I learn about myself? Okay, now that I learned that about myself, How am I going to implement this? How has it changed me? Introspection, mindfulness leads to wisdom. Hallelujah! I got myself out of depression. I'm so grateful. I hope you can get yourself out of depression. If I can be of any help, download the Future Gen Leaders app. You'll really move yourself forward. Yes, thank you so much for watching my videos and being here with me. I send you my love. Let's heal. I think we can do it. Toodles! 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 I'm so happy. Good job, Tembi. See? You must congratulate yourself. Yes, 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 yes.